Technically, I have to say that I'm running for a seat, but that would be an indication that I plan on sitting down at some point. And this is a movement. I don't plan on sitting down. I'm running to serve senior citizens. I'm running to serve our families, our communities. I'm running to see to make sure that Miami Gardens has the leadership that it deserves. And whether or not you're in District 2 or not, right? Your issue will still be my issue. Your problem will still be my problem, and my voice will still be your voice. I'm all about unilateral liberation, and that's regardless of zip code across the beautiful city of Miami Gardens. We are elevating. We will continue to elevate, and I want to leading us into, the future.
Hey, it's hip hop and R&B, 103.5 The Beat, popping key to people's voice and in the building. Man, this guy's trying to fill some big shoes in the city of Miami Gardens.
Yes,
Paul
sir.
for
Yes, sir.
Progress is what he calls it, man.
Absolutely. It's
My
a movement,
brother.
baby. It's a movement.
I see that, man. Please introduce yourself to my audience.
Oh, man. How you doing? 103.5 The Beat, city of Miami Gardens. Paul for Progress. Let's get it.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Listen, man, I know you come from a political family. Your mother's literally a legend. Could you give my audience a little background on who your mother is?
Yeah. First of all, I did a good job raising her.
Right.
That's number one. Let's start there.
Are you going with that?
Pat me on the back. Give me some credit for raising her to be the amazing person that she is. But no, shout out to mommy, man. Congresswoman Frederica Wilson.
Yes.
Has been pouring into this community for as long as I can remember, ever since I was born. She is my hero. She is my blueprint. She is the wind beneath my wings. She is the one who taught me, what service was when it cost you something.
Gotcha.
You gotta sacrifice something. Oftentimes, my sisters and I were that sacrifice. So we saw it from a totally different perspective. But I'm so proud of the work that she's done within the Miami Gardens community, within the city of Miami, within the state of Florida, and across the country.
I'll be remiss if I don't mention 5,000 Role Models.
Absolutely, man.
Another one of her,
where I started.
her brainchild. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Just decades of service and stuff like that. I mean, what was it like? Let's take it back. What was it like for you as a kid to be like dragging to these events? I mean, you look like you could play ball. You know what I'm saying?
It was interesting being her son. Right. And my sisters and I have a 6 and 7 year gap. So, when mom really got into, her meteoric rise, it was just she and I. My sisters were in college, so I was her escort. I was in tuxedos at 10 years old. I'm sitting at the table with governors, and it made me grow up fast. That's what it did. And me just being so close to the public service game, I was watching, I was waiting, I was plotting, I was learning, you know what I'm saying? I was getting a better understanding of what it meant to keep the people at the forefront.
You know what I find interesting? Because, I ran and people would assume, and I want to ask you this, people would assume maybe because your mother is who she is, and people, assume because I'm on radio, like, why we just don't go for like senator or, why was it important for you to start your political career in the city of Miami Gardens?
Well, to me, local politics matters. And that's where the rubber really meets the road. That's where, people feel the greatest impact of the decisions that are made within their local district, within their local city, within their local community. There are many degrees of separation when you get to the Florida House, the Florida Senate, Congress, those kind of things. But, I deal with real life people every single day. I'm a 25-year educator in this community. I spent the vast majority of my career raising other people's children is how I like to put it. And, I saw real impact on that level. As a school administrator, I saw real impact in what I could control.
Got you.
And so when I think about local politics, that's what I think about when I think
that's
about
dope because that's kind of like was my same kind of thought process as well. Is like, no, I want to touch the people.
Absolutely.
And really
I am the people. I'm the people.
And make that difference because one would think like, as we watch LeBron and Bronny, it could have easily been that situation. You could have easily, she's been grooming you all these years. You've been right there. You know DC, you know all the things. You could have been easily groomed to just take her seat when she's ready.
Yeah, but I had work to do first, right? I had
Mm,
work to do first, building my own pedigree
mhm.
and put in my own work,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Anything that I have ever gotten or have ever pursued, I always wanted to feel like I earned it, you know. It's the misconception, like you just
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
about, like, oh well, life should be easy. As a matter of fact, it makes it harder.
exactly.
Right? It makes it 10 times harder. So for me, it was important to establish my own name,
Mhm.
my own reputation and put in my own work within this community so I could stand on my own. I always much rather be Paul Wilson, who happens to be Frederica Wilson's son, versus, oh, that's Frederica Wilson's son, Paul
Right.
Wilson. It's a difference to me.
And I think you've done a good job with that,
Thank you,
in my
sir. I
opinion,
appreciate it.
for sure. What would you like to see happen for the city of Miami Gardens? Such a beautiful city, such
Beautiful.
a
Shout out to the
powerful
city of Miami.
black city.
For sure.
I mean, it has so many gems. It's host of the stadium, Hard Rock
Yeah.
Stadium,
Yep.
and so much entertainment and different things that are there and pass through. The U.S. Open, if I'm
US
correct.
Open,
You know,
F1,
yeah,
FIFA,
yeah, like
National College Championship. Shout out to the Hurricanes, but National
every
College
time.
Championship, you know what I'm saying?
So
So many
like,
things.
so yeah, with that, with knowing that, seeing that, watching that develop over the years, how would you like to add to the legacy of Miami Gardens? Let me say it that way.
Absolutely. It's all about progress, right? And progress for me means, local expansion, right? And watching the city of Miami Gardens become the Black Dubai, right?
Mm,
Where we have all of these events that we just outlined,
mhm,
right? All of these things coming into our city. We got to make sure that the revenue and that dollar stays in our city and is shared amongst our city. There's so many fantastic, small businesses in Miami Gardens that can benefit from the type of traffic that we have. So we just got to ensure that happens and that our community stays our community.
yeah, I think a lot of times the residents may feel jaded by that as well
Mhm.
because these are big names, these
Yeah,
are big events that they really have no control over. It's here,
it's here.
it's here. Events.
And I understand that frustration, right? It's the voice of the people that should drive
Mhm,
the investments that are made by these large corporations or these events that are coming, right?
mhm,
You're coming to share our space.
right.
So from that, we should have multiple benefits, right? It
Mhm,
shouldn't be a one-time shot in the arm. It should be you enveloping yourself in our community and wrapping your arms around our community for not only just your contract stint, but beyond, right?
right,
You should
right.
be you should be creating legacy pieces in our community that will benefit kids long after your event leave,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's what's
And
up.
that's what I'm all about.
Yeah, no, no, that's beautiful, man. You don't want the city that you love and the city that you're looking to govern to be labeled as like the party city,
Right.
by the residents either,
I think, I'm a Libra, right?
Mm,
And so everything for me is about balance, right? Everything is about balance. So I think the community events and the parties, if you will, like this weekend, Jazz in the Gardens, is a fantastic way to bring our community together, to highlight the fantastic businesses within our communities, the number of food trucks and vendors that are able to make money and feel that economic impact, right?
mm,
By bringing these artists to the city, local artists get an opportunity to perform, and the community has a great time,
yeah,
you know, fellowshipping with each other. But at the same time, right, there has to be balance, right? There has to be the same level of energy and conviction as we have for Jazz in the Gardens for policies that are going to create institutions within our city, infrastructure within our city that our children will benefit from.
wow,
So it
that's
has
what's
to be
up.
balanced.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that. I love that. Paul, is there something that you really want to let City of Miami Gardens residents know and understand as you take this leap and you look to serve a community of some beautiful, powerful, and strong,
Yeah.
diverse,
It's diverse, very
diverse.
diverse.
Because I know
Yeah.
I always mention like it's the large black population, but it's becoming more and more diverse.
Shout out to the melting pot
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure. Shout
yeah.
out to the melting pot. I mean, I really want the people of Miami Gardens to know that, technically I have to say that I'm running for a seat, but that would be an indication that I plan on sitting down at some point. And this is a movement. I don't plan on sitting down. I'm running to serve. I'm running to serve our senior citizens. I'm running to serve our families, our communities, our children. I'm running to see to make sure that Miami Gardens has the leadership that it deserves. And whether or not you're in District 2 or not, right? Your issue will still be my issue. Right. Your problem will still be my problem, and my voice will still be your voice. I'm all about unilateral liberation, and that's regardless of zip code across the beautiful city of Miami Gardens. We are elevating. We will continue to elevate. And I want to be at the forefront of that elevation, leading us into, the future.
All right, Paul Wilson in the building. Please let them know how they can connect with you if they want to talk to you or follow
Absolutely.
you, your
Absolutely.
website.
Paul for Progress on all platforms, man. Paul, the number 4, Progress. All right. On Instagram, Facebook, website. Check it out. Look at my platform. Look at what I've been doing over the past 25 years. I bring a great mix of executive leadership and neighborhood feel all at the same time.
And I'm sure they can find a way to support your campaign there as well.
Absolutely, right there on the website. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your prayers. All for progress for the beautiful city of Miami Gardens, District 2. Let's
All
get it.
right, let's get it, man.
My brother.
Good luck,
Thank you,
brother.
sir.
All right.
Appreciate you, man.
Glad to have you.
Shout out to Papa Keith, man. The people's voice. That's what this dude is, the people's voice for years, man.
Thank you, Paul.
For years.
My brother, I'm happy for him, man.
Legend.
Real happy
Absolutely,
for him, man. Real
Honored
happy.
to be here with you, my brother.
Yes, King.
Thank you.
Get out of here. That's